Tanaje, what's up? Desiree, what's up? Blue Jay Play WC, what's good? Starseed 333, what's poppin'? Pretty Lady Airy, what's good? Vanilla Soul, you never miss a fucking show. I love you, bitch. Miss I Don't Give a Fuck, what's good? King K, what's poppin'? Whoop, hold on, y'all. Got people texting on my other phone, bitch. Gotta have two phones, one for the hoes and one for the bloods. What's up? What up, Naja? Hey, Soul Celestial. What up, Wet Kitty Stoner? How you doing, baby? Good morning. Y'all, so I'm out here doing text message readings. Today is the day that I finished my album. I'm really excited about it. I have mapped out everything that I need to do. Prior to that, I need to leave the house and go to the post office. You talk about facing your anxiety, bitch. Ain't nothing like going to the motherfucking post office, bitch, okay? I remember when I first opened my store and I was shipping products myself, and I used to go to the post office with a big-ass bin, and I was holding up the line. The line was around the corner by the time I got done. Everybody hated me, but they couldn't help but love me because of my personality, darling. Yeah, I gotta go to the post office, open up a new one on this side. I've been procrastinating on that simply because receiving gifts is like receiving a big dick that's too big, honey. Sometimes you gotta take your time before you receive. Take your time before you receive. And you guys really did bless me for my birthday, so I'm thankful for that. And I go to the studio, finish this album, then I go to the smoke shop and get me another hookah because the hookah that I've been using is cheap. And I need something that's gonna have that smoke. Okay, that dig, you know what I'm saying? I want all the smoke, no shade. But, yeah, I've been in this hot tub for about a good 2 hours answering all of your readings and stuff. So I want to thank you guys for keeping me very, very busy. A couple of updates before I tell you the purpose of this video. The tip jar is open right now for your consumption. 24 to 48 hour turnover. I sold 7 custom spellworks yesterday. So you guys are having me dive off into my magical bag, and I do not have a problem doing that. And I am inspired on the spell that I'm going to give the public. I talked about a fuckboy free spell yesterday, but I don't, girl, I got to figure out this shit for myself. So I got something that one of the girls asked me that I'm going to share with all of you. And it's going to be fabulous. The custom spellworks are half off. And if you use your discount Bootz VMA, you get another 20% off of that. So you could be casting like the best of them right now, bitch. Check out my website. The spell side of my website will get you where you need to go. And again, everything on my website is 20% off using code Bootz VMA. Go ahead and type that promo code in the comment section. I would greatly appreciate it. And my September appointment book is open. Bootz VMA does take 20% off of all of your appointments too. So if you want to talk to me one-on-one, even for 5 minutes, you get 20% off of that using that code. Okay, bitch? So when I get done with work, like for the morning, okay, this is my morning run, and then I do an afternoon run. But when I get done with work, I like to sit out here, observe the views, observe the tapestry, observe what God did. And I like to dream, okay? So do you guys mind dreaming with me this morning? And I guess I'm just going to have like a stream of consciousness on what I want my life to be like as of now. In a lot of ways, I feel like my life is a blank slate. You know, I don't really have too many friends right now. I have a great staff. I have a great set of people that I work with, but we work together, you know? And I don't really... I've been in a cocoon since I've moved here, and I'm mapping out in my mind what the kind of life that I want to live. I know for a fact I want to travel. I want to see the world. I do. I want to see other countries. I want to see how other cultures live. So I can definitely see myself doing that. In my visions, though, it's been coming to me as I'm doing it by myself. On the hunt for a lover in these other locations. So maybe that is the journey, you know, and when you dream, you just have the thought, and then the visuals come because of God, and he kind of shows you a roadmap as to, you know, how it's going to develop. But I see myself in these, like, I don't know if this is Paris. It's a very vintage place. I can tell it's another country. I hear music in the air. They sound like string instruments. And it smells like bread in this motherfucker. I see myself there by myself. Don't know nobody, but I'm comfortable with the attention that I'm getting. I don't feel like I'm in danger. I see myself on a plane sitting next to a fat man eating a sloppy Joe. So I know that travel is definitely in my future. I definitely see myself hosting like a witches retreat too, because I see myself at a cabin in the middle of the woods, and I've brought together, and there's some familiar faces in there. I mean, I see La Chantel, and La Chantel was one of my clients the first season I started reading, and she was struggling with addiction herself, and I haven't talked to her in about 3 years, but she was the first fan that, like, she filled up her trunk with, like, stuff for me, and I was having the hardest time accepting it, but you know what a nigga bitch did? We went out to eat in Greensboro, and I miss her very, very much. If you've been following me since season 1, do you guys remember La Chantel? She, like, sponsored a lot, and so I don't know, I have a vision of her being at this, like, cabin retreat or something that I throw. I know I'm going to do that. I definitely see this stage that I'm on. It feels like a pride event, though. And y'all know me, I don't like the gays. I'm just kidding. I don't have a problem with the gays, but pride events, I like events that embrace all differences, not just one particular difference. So, like, for me, I was with the All Lives Matter movement, but I did attune a lot of energy to the Black Lives Matter movement because it was needed at the time. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like events that empower and segregate a certain group of people. So I don't know if this is a pride or some type of food festival. Now that I would perform for. I would perform for a food festival, bitch. With a chicken wing as my microphone. I sure will. I definitely see myself hitting the stage again. I have not hit the stage since before COVID, and I'm ready. I'm ready for that. I definitely have visions of my album release party. It's a very intimate setting here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Acoustic music will be played, and I will be debuting my album. But this is after my album comes out. It's just like the first performance with my band and stuff like that. And y'all will be surprised. I have been auditioning instrumentalists on the low, so I'm excited to see my first band come together. It feels like high school. Every time I think about forming a band, I think about high school. This whole album is very high school-ish, if you ask me. You know, rock music, punk rock music, 80s pop music, even the 90s music with my wearing my sunglasses at night, or that other song, she's deceiving me. You know, I love that kind of swag, and that's what this album harkens to the lights to. So I can definitely see that go down. I see myself touring with a bus with my face on it. Like, I see this. Okay. Yeah. If food is involved, I'm there. Right. Divine, you my people. Speaking of, my recipes are doing great online right now. I got 3 more to drop for you guys. But if you bought a recipe, raise your hand and tell me if you cooked it. I really want to see somebody cook my recipe and post it. Please do that for me. Okay? The recipes are $10 on my website. 20% off everything using code Bootz via Mayday, though. I see a lot of water. I see luxury. I see myself embracing luxury. You know? Because I mean, I'm telling you, there's no roadmap to how to have money. It's no roadmap into how to be successful, bitch. I'm slightly uncomfortable in the flesh every day, knowing that I'm doing better than most people in the world. It kind of sucks. And there's something to be said about grieving the struggle, you know? And I had a conversation with a client yesterday about this, about grieving the struggle. We're so used, the world is programmed to be so used to fighting for something that when the fight is not there, you almost get depressed. Am I tripping when I say that? Like, I recognize that some of the needs that I have aren't the needs that the world is having right now. But I'm grateful in my come up. It's just I still have a heart and I empathize with people who haven't gotten to this point yet. And then when you're at this point, it's like people can't relate to you no more because your struggles aren't their struggles. Like the Kardashian struggles ain't the same as a homeless person's struggles. But who's to say struggle is struggle? You know, the Bible says all sin is equal and all struggle is equal too. You know? And me being a humble and compassionate spirit, I oftentimes feel guilty for having everything that I have. But nobody's teaching me how to be glamorous or luxurious or anything like that. I'm learning this on my own. And hopefully through my experience, it's a testimony for when you come up. Because a come up is in your future, bitch. Because you fuck with the best. And that's no shade. But I see myself at like country clubs playing golf with Peter. And being still authentically me, but surrounded by people who have accomplished that task of the common man struggle in this reality. And that is my goal for everybody, to get to a place where money's not an issue. Now, relationships, I don't have that on lock yet, but I do know how to control people with witchcraft. So you guys are on the live journey of me figuring that part out. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you are. But my mission is to get you guys to not struggle like I'm not struggling. And the thing about it is, me being a nigga bitch up in geesh, me being a boy girl, me being gender ambiguous and wearing nails as a man. If I can do this shit as counterculturalistic as I am, you can do this. And a lot of people don't have a problem with my price increases because they've come up with me. They know where the juice is, And if you need some juice, book a fucking appointment. No shade. But I see myself playing golf with Peter and John and Bobby. You know what I'm saying? I see this. I see myself still singing with my friend Davina Universe. Do you guys know who that is? She was on the song, The Hurting Truth, that I wrote. So I still see her around because we're on the same spiritual frequency. As I'm dreaming, I don't feel like I know a lot of people around me at this point. I feel almost as if I'm an enigma on the planet. And then I'm trying to, discover my tribe. And maybe that's what the next chapter of my life is, discovering your tribe, redefining your livelihood, maintaining what you got, working just as hard as you've been working, I've been having a lot of dreams lately, and not just, the philosophical imagination that we're using to execute our future, but I'm having very intense and vivid dreams. They're not nightmares, but they're very, very vivid. I had a dream the other day that I hugged my dad and cried. And for those of you guys who don't know, my dad divorced me and my mom. I came into my father's life later, again, for, just a brief history of me. And this is going to relate to the dreaming part of it. And I hope I don't cry. But I got adopted at the age of 8 by a single mother. She then got married to a man by the name of Bootz when I was 12. And he had 6 children. The youngest one by the name of April lived with us. So it was me, April, and my mom and my dad. And again, I don't know my biological people, but these labels that I put on these people is because they earned them. My mom and my dad were together for a long period of time. I go to the BET Awards in 2019. I come back and I find out that my mother has been staying in a hotel. The divorce took about a good 3 to 4 to 5 years. And at the end of the divorce, I asked my dad to come over here and go fishing with me. And he basically said, I think it's best that we part ways as well. Very disheartening it was. I've posted my father a multitude of times. And I don't think that I've properly grieved the disconnection until right now. But I had a dream the other day, and in my dream, I walked into this room, this luxurious room, and it was white on the floor. I remember there being pearl pillars here. I walk in, my dad is dressed in a blue navy jeans short and a white t-shirt. The motherfucker can't dress. And I hugged him and cried intensely. And then I woke up. So I guess part of my dream, from dream to dream, would be for my dad to experience this with me. So he can see all of this. He has not been to my house. He don't know where I stay at. He don't even know my dog, and he's the one who put me on dogs and animals, and he's the one who had the cat and the dog. Fortune was my black cat's name growing up. Midnight was my dog's name, and now I have Umoon and Cerberus, and he hasn't seen them. All of his children have unfollowed or blocked me on Facebook and Instagram, except for April. And she's in my food group, and the only time I really interact with her is in there. And she just likes the food that I post and stuff like that. So I guess, a part of me in the world, I have the ability to ignore shit, bottle my emotions, hide them for the sake of other people's. And I think that in that moment just now, I realized that a part of my dream is having my dad see what I've done. My work ethic comes from him, and the way that I work comes from my mom. I used to watch my dad wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning every morning go to work. He retired. He was the longest running public transportation operator here in Charlotte, North Carolina. He was with CATS for 60 years. And every morning he would be up at 4. He would be home right around the time I got off the bus. We would play basketball, and my mother would be in the office working. So the style of my work comes from my mother. My mother always worked at home, but my ambition comes from my father, watching this man go in every day. And, you know, and when I came out of the closet, he accepted me. My mother was the one that had the problem, and it's kind of inverse, that is. The memories, man. I miss that man, bro. I really do. I wish he could see this. But one day, it's part of the dream. We're going to make the dreams come into fruition, you know. So, it's a part of it. I see myself on a boat a lot, like yachting, or it ain't no cruise, because I don't see myself spending days on water. I just don't, you know. I feel like if we were supposed to be out there, we would have been born with gills, okay? And we did evolve from mermaids, but we ain't there right now, so we ain't got nothing to worry about. Atlantis, you can wait. I'm not going on no cruise. I don't see that. I see myself looking at a pink lake, and ironically, I researched it, and there is a pink lake. It's a lake that has algae that glows pink, so the entire lake is pink. I see myself seeing like exotic spots. I need to absorb the world before I leave this planet. And I feel like the first part I'm doing it alone, but then I be having this like dream of being held by a man, and he's like burly and big and hulkish and hairy ass, and I go all on that ass. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So, yeah, again, I just wanted to invite you guys into my head while I do this. You know, I'm here right now. Yep. Yeah, this is my location. I just got done reading the girls for the most part. Again, 24 to 48 hours if you purchased anything on the website, okay? But I'm done with my morning run. Cerberus got to jump in the lake this morning, and I'm going to go ahead and continue to dream. While I'm doing that, please do me a favor. Can you comment on all of my videos? Please, especially the Nope review and the VMAs review. If you guys don't mind, I would really appreciate the interactions online. I do reply to your comments now. You know, my manager told me I need to start replying to get my interactions up, and I definitely will. I dropped a Nope review. I just dropped Keke Palmer saying that she's going to meet me at the top. And yesterday, I dropped a Bootz TV snippet. Please comment on my posts. I do this entertainment thing for you guys, and I buy all my likes and views and stuff like that to make myself look poppin'. So it would help if you would help me look poppin'. There's one thing you ain't got to worry about, baby. You ain't got to worry about me being real. No shade. All right. Wish me luck. I finished my album today, okay? And it's crazy. I waited till the last goddamn minute to do this shit. My album is supposed to be done by September the 1st to get it to the distributors. It will be done today. Okay? I was supposed to open up that P.O. box before September 1st. It's August 31st. It will be done today. Last minute type of nigga here. So if that's you, I relate. I relate. I also feel like I'm gonna get veneers. But they're not gonna be big. Like I want some teeth, bruh. And part of the reason why is because I've been using teeth whiteners, and I don't know if my filling popped or wet, but it's sore. I know it makes your teeth sensitive, but it's sore. So I'm gonna go to the dentist, and while I'm there, I'm gonna inquire about some veneers. And before the end of the year, I'm buying a new car. What kind of car do I want? I want a G-Wagon, y'all. I want something bigger. And I'm keeping my car. You know, everybody was like, you know, you can trade your car in. It got nice rims and shit. I'm not trading that car in. That car got me to LA and back. Bitch, I'm a sentimentalist when it comes to material items. And if I name something, it's mine. And it was named Emerald, but now her name is Phantom. But you can still call her Emerald, too. It's like a Pokemon, I guess. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. I might be live later on, probably to celebrate the completion of my album and to read you guys a little bit. But keep in mind, everything's available. Use code BOOTZVMA, and let me dry this hand off before I say goodbye. And prior to that, let's go ahead and give a brief meditation looking at the lake so I can empower you guys to chase your dreams too. Okay? Oh, Mama Wata. Oh, Mama Ya. Everything that you desire is in the palm of your hands. Reach out and grab it, darlings. Don't be afraid of failure. And for sure, don't be afraid of success. We are worthy people. We've been chosen to run things, and we will run it. Life doesn't run us. We run life. Everything that we desire is a thought away. And I'm not talking about those holes in a brothel. Everything that you need will be supplied unto you. The heartbreak that you experience will heal itself. Just show up. And when we show up with confidence and timbre. We show up inspirationally. We show up acknowledging the God in all things. We know that our struggles are not to be bound or kept us bound like chains on slaves, but they're there to teach us how that we can walk the Underground Railroad more efficiently. I believe in all of my people, and hopefully they believe in themselves. Gang, gang. Have a good night, babies. Or day, whatever the fuck.